What's going on, everybody? JRPG enthusiast Shadow Elite back again with another video. Alright, so God Eater 2 Rage Burst just came out on PS4 and Steam, and I got it, and I've been waiting for a long time to play God Eater 2 because the first God Eater came out way back on the PSP whenever. Like, God, how long ago was that? Damn, I'm starting to feel a little bit old, just a tad bit old. But yeah, it came out on the PSP, and then the second one came out in Japan, and there was no indication that any God Eater game was ever going to come back to the States because God Eater 1 sold like shit because it was on the PSP, and the PSP was a pirate's playground, basically. You know, people used to pirate the shit out of games, and, you know, they would share them, they wouldn't buy them. And then the console, the handheld was just dying over in the States, you know, and that was it. So I've been waiting to play this game for a good while, and I thought I was going to get on the PS4, but I took a chance, I took a gamble, and I got the Steam version, and I got it on the PC, and I am so glad I got it on PC because the way this game runs, 1080p, 60 frames a second, oh my God, it is so nice. It is great. I will admit though, God Eater is a Monster Hunter style game, so a Monster Hunter style game is actually best on the go because sometimes these missions, they do get repetitive as all fuck. I know this from playing God Eater. I think I played God Eater a total of maybe 3 times, I believe. Once on the PSP for the very first time it came out, again when the Vita came out, and then they finally got PSP games, so I got God Eater, and I think that was on PSN for free, one of the free games for PlayStation Plus, which PlayStation Plus is shit now, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, and then I played Resurrection, and I beat Resurrection, and damn, that game was long as fuck. That game was 40 hours. I clocked in 40 hours in Resurrection. Damn, that game is value right there. That is bang for your buck right there. God Eater Resurrection is $20 on PSN. And it gives you like hundreds of hours. Not hundreds of hours, I'm sorry. It gives you 40 hours of content. And that's pretty cool. Though it is kind of repetitive, but you still have fun with it. I highly recommend it. Anyway, going on to God Eater 2. Again, really glad I got it on Steam. 1080p, 60 frames per second. I was really thinking that Namco Bandai was going to fuck this up with the release. And it was going to be fucked up out the game. And a modder would have to come in and make the game 60 frames per second. But no, it runs really smooth on my really aging laptop here, and it's holding up pretty well. So first impressions of it, it's still good. It's basically God Eater 1, and if you didn't have a problem with that, that's okay. If you want to go out and get this game, I will admit the price is pretty steep, $50 for a game. It's pretty much an upscaled PS Vita game, or hell, actually a PSP game, because I believe God Eater 2 came out on PSP first. No, it came out on PSP and the Vita, and then it got ported over to the PlayStation 4. Rage Burst did. So $50 is a little bit steep, but it does, if you don't have Resurrection, God Eater Resurrection, it does come with God Eater Resurrection. So I guess technically the price does justify it. Like, I guess the game is $30 and then $20 plus Resurrection. I guess that's how they smooth it over, kind of. But yeah, honestly, if you're looking for a game to play, you can't go wrong with God Eater. It's kind of addicting, and it looks really good, and it's got very good anime style. I mean, this game has more. I feel like this game has more production value putting into it than Star Ocean 5, which we will not talk about because that game is shit. That game is absolutely shit. I should have listened to everybody when they told me not to buy Star Ocean 5. But video for another day. If you want to buy God Eater 2 Rage Burst, do it. Go ahead and do it. You still get a pretty good value. You still get really good value, even though it is pretty much an upscale from a Vita game for the most part. It's not a bad buy. It's still a good game. If you know what you're getting yourself into, you're going to get into a Monster Hunter style game. So you're going to be pretty much doing the same things over and over again, fighting the same enemies time and time again. Yes, you do have to change up your strategy, use different swords, use different guns. If you want to get the best advantage, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. I mean, if you want to use your favorite gun and shield and sword, it's up to you. but there's definitely strategy here that you can take advantage of. I mean, it's gonna take you a long time to beat them if you don't use the optimal blade or sword or whatever, but it's still pretty addicting, I would have to say. So at the end of the day, God Year 2 Rage Burst, definitely worth getting, definitely worth paying full price for, unlike some other games. Star Ocean 5, god damn it, that fucking game. Anyway, guys, this is your JRPG enthusiast. I'm out. Peace.